Totally fine.
AP Gragas I quite like here. Adds another threat, makes it a lot harder to play, and T1 with this composition have a fair amount of backline threat while providing incredible amount of safety for their two carries in Guma and Faker. The Brian comp, I gotta say that the Kench to me, I don't love it. I think that wanting to buy safety for Henna and with how good Aphelios is at the moment makes...
Alluding to how
Owner
is yeah, Owner is just going to come forward. That is going to be a heroic charge, and Umpty's going to have to flash. Man, I mean, Lollipoppy was scary anyway, but this is, okay, never mind. Ooh, Zeus possibly in trouble here, as that's a really nice body slam. Of course, that is why you pick the Gragas in this matchup. It's not going to work out, though, because Jax Sejuani is just that little bit too strong, and there is the Lord's first blood. It's not, you know, Ivory is, you know, on the verge of being solo killed here in this video. Yeah, Owner was like, do you need help? And Faker's like, nah, I'm good. As, okay, Arctic Assault here onto the Poppy. She will get stunned up. Ivory, of course, doesn't exactly have a massive health bar, as Faker is coming down as well.
Still, team fighting power for T1. I don't want to, Guma.
Gonna get knocked up here as Henna, red, white guns. Pretty dangerous on this event.
Yeah, key thing here is that Ivory's early on the roam.
Yeah, can he land the charm? That is the question. Very young player, as there is the ult from Owner, and now heroic charge onto Ivory as he's going to have to try and get out of there. Advantage, but you can see that is good damage coming out from Henna as Ivory once again looking for an angle. Bro, Umpty's going to wait for him. It's a great charm from Ivory. He dodges the Emperor's Divide. Foxfire comes through. There's another Spirit Rush, and Faker has to flash. Season, but last season wasn't necessarily one of the players that we were really excited about watching as after the series, or after the season. As Faker is going to dive forward, Ivory's going to get picked up, not going to get bumped into the wall, but still going to be taken down here as Owner picks up T1's first kill, but it could be the second for Bro as well as Umpty. He's flashing forward, but he's slowed down. Zeus is toying with them here as he's walking the opposite direction, but there is a Poppy making her way up. And Umpty, he's going to face check here. You can see the Jax now has to get out of there. Heroic charge is good yet again. Not a lot of damage coming out from Owner. But you can see Umpty's health bar is not very large. And now Morgan is going to be smoked as now he looks to turn it. There is the counter strike. Steadfast Presence comes in. Teleport from Ivory as he's out of the death chamber and into the fire here as he's full health, and he does come down, but it is the Lord falling first. Carrier not going to be here in time as it's a double kill for the young player. And the Sundisk going to be there as well as, okay, the Ahri going to be dealt with underneath this turret there. She has to flash, but it's not going to be enough, and Zeus.
Go for, we haven't really talked about his build yet, but did go for quick blades first as we get the first person view. See what he has to say.
Ahri no flash.
Yeah.
When there's different things, right? Henna's really going to have to show the level of improvement that he's put in as Umpty possibly out of position. Ivory very far away from this particular fight. His effort wanting to keep them interested. There is an ultimate to come through, but Carrier not going to be too perturbed by it right now as Morgan is doing battle with the solo laners on the top side. There is a flash out from Owner. Everfrost does come forward. The quickness is fantastic though, and they just obliterate the Ahri. Heroic charge comes through yet again, and Effort does have to use the Devour onto Henna. The heal is going to be used for the extra movement speed as Effort has to flash. The Abyssal Dive does get him out of there, but Morgan and Ivory not going to be so lucky.
They'll take it. That is a big team fight win. And it starts off with on the top half of the map, the teleport coming in from Faker as Morgan tries to look for the all-in on this Gragas. And the double scoop-de-whoop combo gets Morgan. He gets taken down. And then it should feel like, on the flip side, you're up a member, right? So Rion, understandably, try and push their advantage as much as they can. But look at the extension here that T1 is able to find. A lot of damage goes down into Owner, the tank, who doesn't particularly care. And then as Ivory dashes forward, even with them getting the charm, doesn't matter because Carrier with the quickness into knock-up on Henna is able to CC the entirety of the team. Effort doesn't really get the opportunity. He gets his ultimate off, but at that point it's too little, too late.
Yeah.
And with that, T1 take a...
Okay, Everfrost not going to get the stun as now Grimyushi come down here towards his bottom side.
Off like T1 had found the game-breaking angle, a play like this, because it's a 4 versus 4, right? But crucially, the damage just isn't there. And who do you hit? You hit Umpty, who doesn't care, and Ivory. Faker gets stuck. Hannah with red-white gets on top of him, and a crucial mistake of the T1 mid laner, as there is no follow-up, and immediately afterwards, you see the turn attempt. The flashes are great, and Owner dying means that the Baron is all but guaranteed. Zeus, one of your most fat members and one of your big damage threats, wasn't actually there. And then T1 able to get something out of this, but not gonna feel super happy about that.
Kwandong Freak, so hats off to them. And now hats off to Bro, keeping it competitive here at 27 minutes as they do manage to find the gap. Gumayusi caught out of position there a little bit. And by caught out of position, I mean Umpty to bring up that lower third that I know the team has come up with. Oh, they get the flash out from effort. I don't even know whether he
So definitely don't.
Carry up! Alright, looks for the backline, he finds both! Empress Divide delivers them into the open arms of the team. Gumayusi.
Oh, Faker!
Oh, he's gonna have his crown broken here. Does a lot of work before it needs to, before it does go away though.
Oh, on a run of crown value here. Meanwhile, Zeus is threatening as well. If they can deny this,
the charm goes wide as now Ivory has to get out of there. Flashes to get away from Faker, who just says no. That is Baron going over to T1 at the same time. And this is where the pro backs have been broken. Hands of T1 as well.
Like they get Nash and they get Soul Point. You're not really allowed to get both. And this Carrier with a hero player sets it up. Two-man taunt into knockup. Breon is not ready because they were setting up a play for themselves. Umpty and Ivory were looking for the collapse.
And as soon as they see that effort flashed, that's when Carrier's like, all right, here we go, boys. It's time to win this game. And it had been so slow and calculated. And then all of it. 4 items done. 4 items done for Henner as well.
Not alone.
Okay, he is gonna. Oh my goodness! Wow, Umpty is a tank, right? Oh! There's the ulti. Gumayusi just stands his ground. Featherstorm comes in. Ivory off to the side. It's a big Moonlight Vigil. Bro not wanting to give over Infernal Soul, and now looking to fight. Morgan on the flank, but there is the Drake gone, and Bro just a little bit late on this one. Morgan has to leap, strike away, does have flash.
Hail Mary, you gotta try and find a catch. Ivory on the flank.
Absolutely, can he find this charm is the question. There it is, on to the jungler. The Jax just dies, he disintegrated before anything could happen. Henner is dead as well. Bro went for it. It did not work. Faker's going to flash the ult from Umpty and just eviscerates his opposite number. Bro, they gave it a red hot crack, and honestly, I'm impressed. But T1, just the better team in the end. That fight around the Baron in the mid game, too good here for the veteran squad, and they will just walk it up this mid lane and lock up game 1.
T1 going to get the win here, but man,
they had to work for it.
I was
for it.
포탑 조심 앞에.
야, 세주 날렸거든. 썰보자.
그래.
쟤.
앞에만 봐줘 앞에.
앞에.
나는 아리 장중. 바로 먹고 끝내러 가자.
미드 시켜줄래?
그거. 세주 노공이야. 여기 잡을게. 세주 높여. 나이스요. 나이스요. 잡자. 커트 가능?